Chelsea. Where to start? Sarri ball ain't going too well now, is it? The club from West London are currently in a mini crisis, at least by their standards. At the time of recording, they have just been humbled by Manchester United in a 2-0 FA Cup loss at Stamford Bridge. This is off the back of a recent 6-0 thrashing at the hands of current champions Manchester City. The Carabao Cup final and the Europa League are perhaps the only things keeping the chain-smoking manager Maurizio Sarri in a job. But never fear, Chelsea fans, Mr. Rebuild is here. By popular demand, and by popular demand I mean a bombardment of tweets, we are rebuilding Chelsea. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to another rebuild. Once again, we are heading to the English leagues. This time in the top league, we are in the Premier League, taking over Chelsea. And don't worry lads, I'm currently working on a few rebuilds that are away from the English leagues, but I just had to rebuild Chelsea after this morning's performance. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. But if you guys are keen for today's rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. We are trying to push for 250,000 subscribers. So this is our starting 11 that we have put together with this Chelsea side. Obviously, they play a little bit differently in real life, but judging by performances, how they play in real life needs to change a little bit. But for this season, our three positions we want to improve at is the center attacking mid spot, the left back spot, which I'm sure a lot of Chelsea fans are happy to hear, and we need to get a new young centre back into the squad. So let's jump into the transfer window and see what we can do with this Chelsea side. Fortunately, we have a lot of money to work with. Well, we kick off this Chelsea rebuild with a signing that might ruffle a few feathers. It's Dele Alli, the English wonder kid coming from Tottenham for £76.5 million. We've paid an absolute bag for him, but we have picked up a quality attacking midfielder. And a player departure here. Marco van Ginkel finally departing Chelsea permanently. He makes the move to Bayer Leverkusen for £13.1 million. And a player departure that maybe Chelsea fans are happy to see. Marcus Alonso, been in a bit of hit and miss form this year, but he is off to Real Madrid. A pretty big move for him, but he signs there for £31.8 million. But we immediately find Alonso's replacement as we sign Alex Telles from Porto for £37.6 million. So an upgrade and really not that much money spent. And a bargain signing here. Got him for much cheaper than I expected to. Jose Maria Jimenez, the Uruguayan centre back, has signed for us here at Chelsea. £40 million. His valuation went down a little bit, which is surprising, but that's still a fantastic pickup. Welcome to Chelsea. This season is proving to be an absolute clear out. We're wiping the slate clear. Pedro, the latest player to depart the club, off to Arsenal for £20.3 million. And I think next season is going to be even crazier when we get a lot of our players back from loan. A bigger clear out then. And Gary Cahill is off to the Championship. We have sold him to Nottingham Forest for £6.3 million. A very active window here. Dele Alli, Telles, Jimenez in, and then we've got Van Ginkel, Alonso, Pedro, and Cahill all out of the club, and already this side looks much better. No Champions League this first season, but definitely want to finish in the top 4 so that we can get Champions League football in season 2. Let's see how that progress is going. Okay, I'll take that. Still not comfortable right now, but halfway through the Premier League season, we find ourselves equal top with Manchester United. Only 2 losses. And I feel like everybody in the top 4 can say this, and the top 5 really, but the draws need to be converted into wins. If we get some more wins behind us, we could potentially win the Premier League. But looking down the other end of the table, wow, okay. That relegation battle, interesting. A big time January signing here as we pick up Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. It is the midfielder joining us here from Lazio for £74.2 million. We're really taking a push at the Premier League title. A potentially season-defining signing there, bringing in Milinkovic-Savic. And this side is proper scary. I mean, obviously we can't complete the rebuild this season, so the fact that we're going to get at least another season, potentially more, is kind of scary to think what we'll be able to do next season and beyond. But let's see how season number 1 with Chelsea finishes up. Get in there, lads. We have won the Premier League title. 84 points. We finished 4 points ahead of United and Liverpool, meaning not only do we win the Premier League and we're going to get a nice amount of money because of that, but we have qualified for the Champions League in Season 2 with what is likely to be a ridiculous starting lineup. But Southampton, Huddersfield and Bournemouth, not so fortunate. They have been relegated. At the start of the season, we did lose the Community Shield to Manchester City. We did win the FA Cup though, so that's 2 trophies already. Spurs won the Carabao Cup against Man United. Barcelona take down Man United and win the Champions League. And we lose the Europa League final. We could have done a treble. We could have won the Premier League, FA Cup and Europa League, but it is Inter Milan who defeated us in the final, which is disappointing. So a very good start to life at Chelsea. Premier League winners, FA Cup winners, Europa League runners-up, but let's hope we don't get second season syndrome like a lot of Chelsea managers have in the past. Let's crack on to season number 2. He is back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, might ruffle a few feathers, but we have brought Romelu Lukaku back to Chelsea. £88.4 million, a big time striker signing. Round 2, can he do a little bit better than last time at Chelsea? David Luiz departing Chelsea once again. This time he is off to La Liga, off to Real Madrid for £19.6 million. Another player departure here as we sell Danny Drinkwater to the Turkish league. He is off to Besiktas for £10.9 million. One of Chelsea's favourite sons, it is Willian. He is departing the club. I'm just like, in career mode, when somebody gets 30, that's just it for them in my eyes, because unless they're a goalkeeper, because the game is just programmed to make them drop off the face of the earth in terms of overall. So Willian is off to Tottenham here for £40 million. And immediately we find his replacement. It is Ousmane Dembele, one of the biggest prospects, or one of the best prospects in European football, joining us here at Chelsea for £81.6 million. And before some of you guys say, why'd you get him for? Why'd you get Dembele when you've got Pulisic to play? Pulisic is 81 rated. He's nowhere near good enough for our side yet. We want to be giving a good crack at the Champions League this season, and Pulisic, unfortunately, just a little bit too low at the moment. Abdul Rahman Baba off to West Ham United for £7.9 million. Honestly, this season has been ridiculous. We bring in a new centre-back here. It's Marquinhos, the Brazilian, coming from PSG for £59.4 million. We have signed ourselves a backup goalkeeper, and it is one of my favourite players in world football. It is the Australian goalkeeper, Matthew Ryan. Matty Ryan joins us here from Brighton for £16.9 million. So yeah, we have just had an insane transfer window, haven't we? Lukaku, Dembele, Marquinhos and Matty Ryan into the club. David Luiz, Danny Drinkwater, Willian and Baba out of the club. And I mean, that is just a ridiculous starting 11 to have. And our reserves are pretty nuts as it is. So I'm hopeful with this season. Let's go check out the Champions League group stages though. So it's an interesting group here. It's ourselves, obviously, with Napoli, Lokomotiv Moscow, and Celtics. So if I was a betting man, I would say ourselves and Napoli go through, but stranger things definitely have happened. Yep, I was correct. No real surprise to see ourselves and Napoli through to the knockout rounds, through to last of 16 of the Champions League. But the big question is, who are we going to be facing in the round of 16? And the answer to that is Inter Milan. So we have to face Mauro Icardi, Handanovic, Skriniar, all those good players, and see if we can get through to the quarterfinals. Fingers crossed we can. Things in the Premier League, however, aren't exactly going to plan, because at the halfway point, or just over halfway of the tournament, we sit in 6th position. Fortunately though, we're only 4 points away from third, 5 points away from second, but quite a far away from first place Liverpool. Given the absolutely bonkers opening window we had, it's no surprise to see us not doing anything in this window, but let's see if the side we have is good enough to go deep in the Champions League in Season 2. Let's go on and face Inter Milan. It is time for the away leg now, and we are missing a big name player. It is N'Golo Kante, suspended for the first leg, should be back for the home leg at Stamford Bridge, but Eden Hazard getting us an away goal. That is a dream start. Let's see if we can get some more away goals. I always love, bloody, get in the bin, Icardi, get in the bin. Their striker scores, ours gets a yellow card. Thanks, Romelu. I was about to say let's go and get another away goal because I love having the away leg first. We still have the advantage technically, but only one goal isn't that good, and it's going to remain 1-1, so we still have a fair bit of work to do in the second leg. So we get Kante back here for the second leg, but we lose Milinkovic-Savic, who is out with a broken metatarsal, which is quite rough. But he'll be back hopefully for the quarters if we get past Inter Milan. Easier said than done. A clean sheet, well, they took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say a clean sheet gets us through, but oh dear, Icardi has scored an away goal. We need to score. Wake up, Chelsea, wake up. It's not like Chelsea to choke in big games, come on. Hazard with the pen. Yes, lads, at this moment it's going to extra time. Who's going to be the hero for their side? Rudiger puts us 2-1 up. If we don't concede, we go through. No, we need a goal. We need a goal. They're ahead on away goals rule. No! You are kidding me. Inter Milan eliminate us on away goals rule in the round of 16. Wow. So at least we have just snuck into the top 4. I'm hoping that somebody that isn't Spurs, United or Liverpool won the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, because I think that might affect our ability to play in the Champions League, maybe. Still grey area, but we want to play Champions League next season. Disappointed that we got eliminated in the round of 16. Liverpool did win the Premier League, and let's scroll down the table. Cardiff, Brighton and Sheffield Wednesday all relegated. We lost the Community Shield 2-1 to United at the start of the season. Oh dear, Arsenal won the FA Cup. That might screw us over because Arsenal finished 6th. I hope not. Or is it the Europa League? I think it might be the Europa League. Bournemouth, they won the Carabao Cup as well. Atletico Madrid went on to win the Champions League final. And Barcelona won an all-Spanish Europa League final. So, Season 2, definitely highs and lows. I thought we could have gone far this season, but Season 3 needs to be better. Second season syndrome definitely took over. Upgrading at the centre-back spot again, and it is somebody I know a lot of Chelsea fans really want the club to bring in real life. Kalidou Koulibaly, at this age, 29, he is 91 overall, and because he had less than 12 months less on his contract, we got him for the cheap sum of 66.9 million. And a day later, we sign a new right back. A little bit of an upgrade on Azpilicueta, who was starting to dip down in overall. We bring in João Cancelo from Juventus for 48.1 million. And a player departure here, Kurt Zouma, leaving for Spurs. He signs there for a sum of £28 million in our back pocket. We have sold Victor Moses to Brighton. £10.2 million is the sum. And Ross Barkley makes the move to AC Milan for £25.6 million. We really are clearing up shop here at Chelsea. Michy Batshuayi, the latest player to depart, he signs for PSG. Oh, this team is so dumb good. Kylian Mbappe, grown up as a Chelsea fan, and he finally gets his dream move after we spend an absolute arm and a leg on the Frenchman. I am an absolute Mbappe fanboy, not afraid to admit it, and we have picked him up for £150 million. We certainly haven't had a shortage of big transfers in this rebuild so far. Again, another big amount of transfers, and let's actually have a look at our group. We've got a little cutscene animation here. Let's see who we are up against. We're going to watch the animation here. There's us, Chelsea. I can see from the top headline we're handed a lucky Champions League group, and it's not going to show us. Let's have a look if it's up here. Nope, that's a cutscene of the players. Maybe it's going to pop up on the side. Come on, EA. All right, we've got Leipzig, Genk, and Dinamo Zagreb. Yep, that is a lucky group stage draw. But yeah, that's the end of the transfer window. Our side is bloody ridiculous. Dembele on the bench as well as a backup. I mean, our bench is just nuts, and our reserves are nuts. This team, it's just generally nuts. But there's no need to look at the Champions League group as we just did it. So I'll see you guys halfway through the season. So again, we absolutely crushed it in this Champions League group stage. 15 points, 1 loss. It's ourselves and Red Bull Leipzig going through to the round of 16. Who are we facing in the round of 16? Oh my God, are we sure this isn't season 2 again? We are facing Inter Milan in the round of 16. We're looking for redemption. I knew I should have gone ahead and bought Skriniar instead of Koulibaly, but oh well, we're through to the round of 16. We need to get past into this time though. And at the halfway point of the Premier League, we see a sight that we definitely want to be seeing. It's ourselves on top of the table, 10 points clear, looking very healthy at the moment with 17 games to play. Hopefully though we can remain in the top 4. It would take a monumental choke to not play Champions League football again next season. No real surprise that we didn't do any business this January window. Our squad is ridiculous. It's probably the best side I've ever had, or close to the best side I've ever had in the rebuilds across all 3 FIFAs I've been doing this. So if we don't get past Inter Milan and beyond this season, I will be quite concerned. The away leg up first. This is virtually deja vu from last season, except we've got a much better side. Can Mbappe step up? Can Hazard step up? Can we get away goals on the board and get past Inter Milan, the big hurdle? Lukaku gets us in the lead, which is fantastic, but we took the lead in the reverse fixture, the same fixture last season, so yeah, I'm not confident at the moment. 2 yellow cards for our players, a few substitutions. We've got 20 minutes remaining in this game, a second to... Come on, Icardi, what is doing, mate? This is exactly what happened last year, and I'm not confident at all. Are we cursed again? All right. The nerves are a little bit high, but it's the home leg. We need to score early. We don't want it going to extra time again. Come on. A clean sheet gets us through exactly the same as last year, but again, just like last year, not confident in the slightest. Come on. We get a goal. Alex Tellez. Good. We're not there yet, but the signs are looking good. We are 2-1 up on aggregate with an away goal. Inter need to score a goal in the last 20 minutes. Come on, lads. We're getting close. Last 10 minutes. Last 5 minutes. Rudiger with an injury. But it doesn't matter because we are past the Inter Milan hurdle. The curse is broken. And we make it to the quarterfinals. Get in there. Another Italian giant. It is Juventus versus Chelsea in the Champions League quarterfinals. 2 other big games in there. They've got Liverpool United, which is a bit of a derby. Then there's the El Clasico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, and then Valencia versus Atletico Madrid. So some big teams still left in it, but we need to focus on ourselves, and we need to focus on getting past Juventus. I hope they don't have Dybala still, because he would probably be like 92, 93 by now. It is the away leg up first, which I am a big fan of. Hopefully it is another win, just like in the away leg against Inter. Marquinhos getting injured is not what we were after. That's not good. They've got a very similar side. They've still got Ronaldo. Wait, it's only 3 seasons in. Why do I feel like I'm so used to getting so deep into rebuilds before? Dele Alli, yes, mate, let's through half time. but I'm so used to getting so deep, bloody hell, so deep into rebuilds before I can actually play Champions League that I thought we were in like the 10th season or something. Lukaku, though, gets us a second away goal. 2-1 up after the first leg. Here's to hoping Marquinhos isn't badly injured though. Okay, we're back at the bridge. Oh shit, we've already won the Premier League. What the hell? We've already won the Premier League and we're not even finished the season. Fair enough, that we must be doing well there. But Marquinhos injured for 6 weeks, meaning Jose Maria Jimenez needs to step up here. We have 2 away goals. Chelsea need to score 2 goals regardless. Mbappe puts us 3-1 up. That is massive. That is huge. Juve now need to win 3-1. Come on, into the second half. Yellow card there for Cancelo. No injuries, please. No injuries, no goals, no bookings. Hopefully Cancelo doesn't get suspended, but I have a bad feeling about that. Piazza, the Croat, makes it a little bit tense here at the end, but it does not matter. We are headed through to the Champions League semi-finals. Juventus 2, Chelsea 3. Chelsea versus Barcelona in the semi-finals, a famous opponent. Of course, when Chelsea won the Champions League all those years ago, back in 2012, I think it was, they did face Barcelona on the road to the final against Bayern. So hopefully we can get past them again. Liverpool, 1 foot in the door it looks like to the final as well. Our backline has definitely taken a bit of a hit heading into the first leg here, which is unfortunately at home. Cancelo did get suspended for the first leg, so Dave, or Azpilicueta, has been called up. Still no Marquinhos, so Jimenez in place of him. Luis Suarez getting an away goal. Oh dear. Messi, Suarez, Coutinho up front there. Oh dear. Hazard gets us a goal back. That is good. Dele Alli puts us 2-1 in front. That is even better. Come on, a 3rd goal for us would be great. If they get another away goal though, that is going to be huge. Final minutes here of the first leg, and it's a 2-1 win in favour of Chelsea. Cancelo back for the 2nd leg here, back from injury, from suspension, but unfortunately, someone that's not back, Marquinhos. A goal early for us would be fantastic. We need to wipe out Barcelona's. There we go. I was about to say we need to wipe out Barcelona's away goal advantage, and it is Hazard giving us a 1-0 advantage in this leg. 3-1 overall. Barcelona need 2 goals here. Easily achievable, but we hope they don't do it. Hopefully Dele Alli's not suspended either for the final. I'm assuming we're going to get there. Pavon on for Messi. That's an interesting decision. And with a few minutes to go here, Suarez misses a pen. Coutinho gets injured. And Chelsea Football Club are through to the Champions League final to verse either Valencia or Liverpool. It is an all-English affair here for the Champions League final in season number 3. Can we take down Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool side and bring the Champions League back to Stamford Bridge? We're going to find out. How they go in the semis? Yeah, they absolutely destroyed Valencia, so they're definitely in form. But before we take on the Reds, we need to check out how the rest of the competitions panned out, and it is Manchester City taking down Arsenal, another all-English European final. They win that one 2-1. We have absolutely destroyed the Premier League here. We finish 18 points ahead of Manchester United and Manchester City to win the Premier League title, our 2nd in 3 years, meaning if we lose tonight to Liverpool, another crack will be had in Season 4. Scrolling down the table, however, full of mid-table there. Southampton, Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa all relegated. Manchester United did win the FA Cup, and Man United beat us in the Carabao Cup final on penalties. We are going to have a look at the squad report here at the end of this 3rd season. Hopefully it's the last time we have to look at the squad report. Hopefully we can take down Liverpool and get the result today. Our starting 11 is going to be a little bit different for this Champions League final. Dele Alli is out through suspension, so I've changed from the 4-3-3 attacking to a 4-4-2, but pushed up my left and right mid and basically put Dembele in at right wing, moved Mbappe to striker, and kept that man there, Eden Hazard, as our left winger. So potentially we're not that much weaker, just a different formation. But let's get into the final now. Hopefully we can claim silverware and take down Liverpool. Only come out in time. It's a battle of two English football powerhouses. Who's going to end up on top? Let's find out. Here we go, Lukaku. We're passing it around here. Kante going to Milinkovic-Savic. Goes to Lukaku. Out there. They're defending very tightly. We go to Lukaku. Back again. Lukaku, edge of the box, hits the crossbar. Oh, how do we manage to get that shot off? Liverpool continuing to build momentum in this final. Gaeta coming through. Good tackle. Now can we get them on the counter-attack? It's Eden Hazard going there. Passing it around. Nice little 1-2 movement here. We're feeding Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. The heel. Come on. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh, good save. Alisson. Oh, my God. I'm in all sorts right now. Oh, we turned that one over in a terrible position. What are you doing, Kevin? What's Mo Salah doing? Oh, my God. What is this game? Why did Kepa not go down for the ball there? Oh, it took a deflection off his knee. What the fuck was that gameplay? Good stuff from Hazard. Mbappe feeding Lukaku. Beautiful ball. Romelu Lukaku, not the fastest player, but his left foot is an absolute rocket. And it's going to be Romelu Lukaku opening the scoring here in the Champions League final at the San Siro. The low-driven shot. It's the new meta in FIFA 19. What a ball it was from Mbappe. I thought we were going to get caught up to, but we just pulled the trigger. And it is a rocket of a finish from big Romelu Lukaku. Look at this for an angle. Becker stood no chance. Mo Salah still in the attack. Oh, good save there from Kepa. Nicely done. Here we go. Straight back to Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, you've got to be burying those ones. Oh, my God, Kylian. We've got to be burying those opportunities. Kimpembe's shoulder at the last second might have put him off, but we've got to be scoring those. Really changing the tide here in the second half after being virtually dominated. Lukaku, familiar position, trying to get that ball in there. Kante of all players makes it 2-0. As easy as you would like. And Golo bloody Kante. I didn't mean to skip it, but we're 2-0 up. Yes. Mane on the attack here for Liverpool. If they want to get back into this game, they need points now. They need a goal on the board. Win that ball. Win that ball. Oh. Wijnaldum off the bench. Gini Wijnaldum. Oh, nice ball roll. Good save from Kepa, though. Still on here, though. Mane corner. Liverpool have really found a new level since we scored that second goal. We need to keep them out here. They could easily get 2 goals back, and they get one back. I've put the bloody mocker on us. Gini Wijnaldum banging that one in. No idea why he's celebrating with the bench. Look at the bloody scoreboard, mate. Goes and has a hug with his best mate, Kleiny. But we are 2-1 up here. We need to hold on for the last 10 minutes. We've got a corner here. We need a good ball into the area. It's a little bit too deep, but it's Mbappe just putting it over. Come on. Milinkovic-Savic. Through to Hazard. Looking. Oh, the La Croqueta. The finish. Eden Hazard. It just had to be him. What a goal. I'm losing my voice, but the La Croqueta into the first time finesse. What a move there from Hazard. Surely that is going to secure us the Champions League title. Oh my God, it just had to be him. One of the heroes of Chelsea. And that is a beautiful finish. Great body movement there from Lukaku to block the keeper's view. It is 3-1 Chelsea. There it is, lads. The full-time whistle is blown. And Chelsea, once again, champions of Europe. That is the Chelsea rebuild completed. If you guys enjoyed today's rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. I'll let you guys enjoy the title celebrations, but it has been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.